Final whistle on football fans, right? Sheffield United 3-3. Man, you how you see the match?
First of all, as at 2-0, I wanted to rant. The game became 3-2. Then I said, okay. So only try to do a Jose Mourinho, only to pull a David Moyes instead. So, well, I can't blame him. From a neutral point of view, it was a fantastic game of football. Very fantastic game of football. Yeah, very sweet to watch. So, well, basically, I have to give Ole credit. In as much as I put out a tweet after the second goal that Ole needed to go. Like, the team was trash, man. First half, only one attempt. Whereas Sheffield had 5. 7 attempts, 5 on target. Man, you had only 1. All through the first half. And that didn't come until the 28 minutes.
Do you feel he gave Sheffield too much respect today?
Man, for fuck's sake, you're going against a newly promoted team. You're supposed to go out there all guns blazing, man. Sheffield, they play with a low block. I've always said this, that Man United will always struggle with a low block this season. So, today, after getting 3-2 up, I was like, okay, this is happening. Then it ends 3-3. So, why would you start with 5 defenders in the first place?
You can't defend, just leave it and play attacking.
Even if you were even starting with 5 defenders, why are you starting fucking Phil Jones for for fuck's sake, man?
What was he doing on that first goal, by the way?
Clear the fucking ball the way he did there. When they say eat Gary, now all these golden man, make and sugar boys. Leave this man. It is only United that can give you climax and break your heart minutes later. So it happens. But looking forward to next week, man. I think it's early to say this, but bro, 80 million on Maguire and my defense is still shite like this. 80 million on Maguire.
It's a collective effort. He can't do it alone, definitely. He does his job. I think there were like 7 crosses in the first half where he won the aerial duels. All of them, he never got past him. So I feel it's more of a collective effort and more of a rounded team effort because no one can defend alone.
Yeah, no one can defend alone, yes, but as a manager, you look, why is Tanzwabi not starting? Why is Jones starting ahead of Tanzwabi? Why? So it boils down to the manager's decision. So I made those substitutions and went 3-2 up. I said, okay, Ole deserves credit for the subs he made because they were spot on. That's what we needed at that point in time. So it was fantastic to see. It was fantastic to watch. But now, going forward, I don't think Jones should ever start a game for United again. Even in the Carabao Cup, Jones shouldn't start a game for United again. In fact, you can give Jones to Roma, then bring Smalling back. I'll prefer Smalling. In as much as Smalling is calamitous, I'll prefer Smalling to Jones right now. I'm telling you the truth. I'm still on the Ole out brigade, man. Just that I'll just have to give him a credit where he deserves it. So
actually, it was not fantastic. You understand? As a United fan, I was thinking that maybe we won the match, but at the end of the day, we saw 3-3. Man, that is football for you. Sometimes the way you think it won't go like that, but it's okay. So Phil Jones, in fact, for the coach to keep someone like Phil Jones there, I don't think that is a good listen because his name is Jones and in Nigeria in Nigeria people that Jones, you know what it takes to call people that Jones. So he act like Jones. So that is why the goal came. So it's a Jones, in fact.
Sorry for laughing so hard. But moving on now. If you say he start the game too negatively, because I mean, they check the starting lineup now, 5 defenders and you start the match. Yeah. But then that 70-something minutes where Man start to score. So many attacking players on the pitch. Yeah. Lingard, Daniel James, Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood. 5 attacking players. If you say he start the match too negatively.
No. That is the real thing that's supposed to happen at the even the beginning of the match, understand? But yes, supposed to be attacking, you understand? But at the end of the day, he didn't do that. He starts, the attacking late, but at the end of the day, he achieved. But at the when the match, it is something, right? 85, 86, 87, he started conceiving. It's too bad. We are not happy. You understand? Sheffield is not.
In fact, Sheffield no be Barca. Sheffield no be Real Madrid where you go carry 5 defenders score.
They no be our standard. You understand? And you can see somebody like Felix Obua, someone like Alex Ferguson. He's there in the world, so it's bad. At least we're supposed to make him proud because he's a legend. You understand? he keeps something good before he left, and since then no one can. No. Man, it's too bad. In fact, they should.
You say the coach suppose go now, or wetin he go do? He go keep the coach.
No, he don't supposed to go. What he's supposed to do is to try more. You understand? He should go closer to Sir. Let Sir, yes, the clue how to handle the team, because the assistants now, the team is bigger than him. Understand? Yeah, the team is bigger than him. So he should, he was a United player, back then, but at least he's supposed to know what to do. It is not fine. This is not money that we know. You understand? I used to spend time, leave work, watch Man U, because they give me joy, man. They give me joy. Joy unspeakable at 8 minutes. Yes, so they give me joy. So at least let him improve. You understand?
This goals was not expected at all.
Man U match now. Like if you check out the normal Man U this thing, from disappointment to excitement, like everything is back to normal, then back to the actual state, disappointment. So it's a normal Man U match. Normal Man U match. Nothing unusual. We are used to all this. Normal Man U match.
Give Ole more time, or
man, that is hard though. I think we should give him more time, but the thing is that honestly I'm trying to understand him. Like I don't know exactly what he's doing, but I still think we should just give him more time for the benefit of that. But I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but let's just see. Maybe with time he will, things will turn out well, but I don't know. Let's just give him more time.
what was Phil Jones doing for that first goal? What do you think he was trying to achieve there?
He was doing Phil Jones now, the normal Phil Jones level.
Fulfilling his Sunday.
Understand? That is his lifestyle. That's his normal. His meme and this thing. His comic this thing will be everywhere online. So it's the normal Phil Jones this thing. I think they rushed him back. I would have preferred a number 4-3-3 this thing, because you can't play Fred and Pereira as the two midfielders, because they are both risky players, and they need to be clinical if they want to play that role. And both of them, they are very risky players. They don't want to do safe pass like McTominay or they like taking, and that cost us. Yeah,
that from that position is very very risky.
Yeah, if you check the second goal, it was Pereira's risky pass as well. Be risky play. You understand? So the players selection was 40. I think
I just came to watch good football, and I've given him what I wanted this evening. First half, it looks as if the game was very boring, but at the time the game sparked up. They got into the rhythm of the game, and they played well. Now, if you ask me, Manchester United, they need to work so hard on these players. I don't understand the formation he used first half. It was so fast. Everybody don't understand it inside there.
What was Phil Jones doing for that first goal?
He has no business in this game, if you ask me. He has no business in this game. And again, Man U, I'm trying to ask myself, has Man U resorted in this level of playing Phil Jones in every game? That guy should be sold. To me, he's not a player. He just be sold. Let him go and meet his level.
The way Smalling went.
I'm telling you, and Smalling is even doing where he is. Who knows? Maybe he might do well where they will send him, and they may even call him back. But now he needs to just move out from Manchester United and meet something new, more than Man U. That's just it.
3 goals in 7 minutes. He started the game very very defensively with 5 defenders, but then he can't change and say anything will happen may happen. 5 attacking players on the field at that moment. Do you feel that's how Man should be starting games now, on the front foot, attacking? And being Manchester United, at least you're coming away to Sheffield United, you should come with 5 defenders in your starting lineup.
I wonder, my brother, because the information even fear me from the beginning of the game. Or even Baka. They say na final. Yeah, this is not just play. We never even enter second half of the season. This is not first half. You can't play like this for this kind of small club away from championship. Come up. You never play Man City. What if you play Man City? Which formation will you go play again? I don't tell you. The only club who know say when they play this kind of formation, they call them Jankara formation. Only Newcastle United or all these Stoke City when they were in Premier League.
Because they Sabiam.
So all these players wey Man U carry, how you go expect them to play that kind of formation? They play 5 defenders. Say wetin happen for this kind of club. Which means the coach is lacking something somewhere. He need to change his formation and up his game. If Man U can call something good this season, the position which they are in the table now is not a good news. 10th position. I'm telling you.
So you feel they should give him more time to adjust on one or two things, or if you say for Man U to move forward now, Ingers go.
Let them give him this season again.
Then we'll go see where he go.
Yes, if you no end well this season, I'm sorry for Man U, because gradually they are losing it too. Leicester City is not giving any chances. Chelsea, when we say they go die,
And then they even.
and they tell you. So if Manchester United, they not ban them from signing players.
Yeah.
They have the right to sign any players. Just that players are now afraid to come to Manchester United.
Very true.
Can be in this position, which means something is wrong.
Overall, you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I would have loved Man U to lose anyway. So I'm a little bit disappointed with Sheffield United. You know, they were on top of their game, and all of a sudden they lost. Not even the substitution, they lost concentration. You understand? They think they are forgetting the team they are playing, that they are not their standard. It's a Manchester United team. It's not just any team. So their head should have been their head should have been very down and concentrate. So that's just it. But they tried overall. They tried. Man U on their part, they're just there. So
What was Jones trying to achieve for that first goal? What did they try to do there? Just kick the ball out of the stadium, rose head or something. What did they try to do?
Like I heard somebody call him Jones. But because of his size, you understand, he thinks he wants to use muscle. But now the other man too is training. So to measure him up, so that was carelessness from him. The attack wasn't getting enough support. It just the only three people I see there, James, Martial was even hiding somehow, and Rashford. Those were the people that I saw.
There was no link from the midfield at all.
No link. They were just struggling. They were just putting their best. I mean, the up front to keep the ball and all that. And they have more pressure. When you defend, you have more pressure. And this Sheffield United team, they are very fast and very good.
Viewing the match generally, I didn't really expect something so drastic from the both sides. You understand? And looking at the gameplay itself, it was a kind of 50-50. Though a little more was expected from Man U, but due to with what they had at hand, they couldn't really do much with what they had. So I didn't really blame them. The coach himself, he loves his team, and he loves his job, and he understands his job. And there's no Man U fan that loves the coach's job more than him. You understand?
Phil Jones. What did they try to do for that first goal? What was he trying to achieve? Was he feeling like Ronaldinho or something?
Well, if you don't calculate very, very fast, you end up messing up. You understand? That's just it. So, and that's what just happened. So he maybe he tried he wanted to try out something, but it didn't just go his way, and maybe he didn't just see it. He didn't seem to see it coming. So a player at this level, if he makes some kind of error, you don't have to put all blame on him. So he's coming up. So it's one of those things. So Man U fans should just take heart.
They should take it easy on him. Do you feel he gave Sheffield too much respect? He started too negatively today.
To me, that is one of the pointers that shows that the coach understands that there is something really wrong. So he felt like
he just wanted to take that secured approach.
Yes, he wanted to protect the team. You understand? The boys, the other side, they didn't really see themselves. They didn't really expected that they could just lose the game. You know,
even they thought they had won it at 2-0.
Yeah, they thought they had won at 2-0. But then while watching the match, I told people that the game is not over. That Man U can still do something based on what I'm seeing, because the both sides are playing on the same pace. Just that the younger guys kind of are a little bit organized on their own little way. But Man U being the big side, they're not so organized, kind of.
It was very, very amazing, because I didn't expect such thing from Manchester United. Playing in like of Sheffield United and struggle to win the match or how it was a very shameful thing. For me as a fan, because I'm a fan of Manchester United, I didn't believe it at all. That's just what I have to say.
Narrate that first goal for me where Phil Jones. What did Jones be they try to do there?
Philip Jones is trying to defend the ball or to get it. Although unfortunately not knowing that someone was coming behind with force. So the person have to shed him up. Although he doesn't have experience at all. Yes, as a defender, he's supposed to kick the ball off or clear the ball. That's what I expected of him. But meaning him playing that way is very, very unbelievable. That's for him. I didn't believe it for him. The change really changed the match. They changed the match. It's just that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he didn't start the match early. That's just the truth about the match. He didn't start it early at all.
Wetin I feel na say he play too much defensive players today. Na why e be like that?
He play much of defensive, which is too bad for him because we not having Nathan lack of Pogba and McTominay. He should have played his normal formation 4-2-3-1. It would have been better. But him playing much of defensive, I don't know what's in his mind. If he's scared of Sheffield United and all the rest of it, no, it's very bad of him. That's just what I have to say.
For the coming week now, Champions League then Premier League, you dey confident for Man U?
In Manchester United match, anything can happen. Because anytime we are giving hope, they always break our heart. It just, in fact, we are getting used to it. Anything can happen. We see draw, we see winning, we see losing. It's a result. We got a result. That's just the facts.
All right.